Hi y'all. Uh, this video is about landscape design and some considerations to think about when you're gonna lay it out. Now, I'm going for a 1,000,000 calorie garden per year. Okay, so and what I have here is I've got 22 rows right here, and they're 45 feet long. So that comes out to 990 feet of row crop. Okay, 990 feet. And then the layout over here, I got 29 rows at 30 feet. See that? I got 29 rows at 30 feet, and there's my compost pit over there. So 29 rows at 30 feet comes out to about 29 times 30, 860 feet, somewhere around there. Okay, so when you add those two together, you're gonna get about 1,860 feet, or so, somewhere around there, 1,860 feet or 70 feet. So you got to divide that into 1 million to figure out how many calories you need per foot. So a square foot or whatever, because it's a row, right? And it comes out to about 537, 540 calories a foot for the whole year. Okay, so these are my paths right here, and 7 feet paths right here. And this is so that I could run that 6-foot tiller on the tractor through here in case I ever had to come through here again. I want to be able to walk all the way around my perimeter. You know, if you got a smaller gardening section, then you need higher quality soil, and I'm going to build up higher quality soil with this walking path. Somebody moving around out there, and you always got to stay alert. I don't know, it's just something about me. I think it's playing around in the woods too much. But anyways, so I'm gonna go get some ryegrass and put it in here, because it's, you know, in the winter. See, in the winter you got to plant ryegrass, and I'm gonna use my tiller over there to till this path. And this path right here is 12 feet, so it's a nice walking path. And I'm gonna run a 2-inch water pipe from this pond over here all the way up there along the length of the trees. I'm gonna bury it, and I'm gonna run straight in the middle right here and up into that blue water tank behind there. But so I need 12 feet here. 12 feet right in here. I want to be able to walk down here, and this area right in here, it's a small little triangle area, and I'll probably use that for you know, maybe a chicken coop or something like that, because the way it's supposed to work in the pioneering days, you know, 200 years ago, you took your harvest, you know, your cantaloupes, your watermelon, and all your food scraps, and you fed it to your chickens and your hogs, and then you butchered them in the fall, just before the winter came, when there's nothing more to feed them. The maximum utilization of the resources, right? You give your scraps to your chickens or whatever animal you want to have, rabbits or whatever, and then you harvest them for the winter, to make it through the winter. But here's another consideration right here. See, I've got the trellis right there, and my tractor, I've got 12 feet in between here. I brought it all up from here, right, a straight line. And if you can see, the tractor's got to clear that metal structure, the metal fence right there. And you know, there isn't enough, this 12 feet doesn't cut it, if you can see right there. I'll line these up. See that? So I need more wiggle room in there, so I'm going out about maybe 15 feet right here. I have a wide area right here to be able to work through this area in here. you know, once you get your land tilled up really good with a tiller tractor, you could use. I'm moving the camera slow. You know, you could use a regular horse tiller to maintain it. You know, you need to bring, but you might need to bring that heavy equipment in again, and you want to make sure that your land is set up to where it could easily come in. Like if you look at this, I've got the gate right there, and then I'm gonna take the road right here, and I might put another gate down there to be able to go to the left. Somebody's over there. So to be able to go out, I want to be able to maybe drive through here, especially when you know, to harvest these fruit trees right here. I got the fruit trees right here. To harvest these fruit trees, there's somebody down there. To harvest these fruit trees, I want to be able to drive my truck through here and use my truck to be able to get to the fruit. So anyways, just something to consider. Think about bringing heavy equipment in here and having enough clearance to be able to turn this tractor around. Okay, otherwise you're going to have to run into your rows. You know, you may have to, you know, and then of course you run your pipe down there, and then if you see that T-post that I have right there, I set that 600-gallon tank to where I could run the water pipe right underneath that T-post and come up on the other side, or you know, right underneath the water tank, and fill it up on the other side, and then tee off to the left and right to run pond water to the corners, you know. But anyways, there's a lot to go into figuring out your landscape. So just wave at the guy over there. He's driving by. He's got some kind of Chinese little truck. But anyways, yeah, I've got to cut these 29 rows right here. 29 30-foot rows. And then over here I've got 22 45-foot rows. So you really got to think about the math when you know, when you're laying out your garden. Think about how many calories you want a year, and I think I could easily meet the 1,000,000 calories just with this garden plot right here. You know, 540 calories a foot. Peanuts are 2,500 calories probably a foot. So just something to keep an eye on. It's a lot of open space, but what I'm finding out is if you have just nothing but rows in here, you can't walk. It's hard to walk around in here, and that's the problem I was having. I was having to walk over. You know, I had to walk in between the rows, and you know, when you got stuff growing, it's not really too good. But you want to be able to walk. So plus it'll look kind of cool, and I'll probably turn that little triangle area right here into a really nice sitting area, staging area, whatever. All right, see y'all later.